Mazuma TV back in the building, man. What's going on, y'all? Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma mob. God damn, what the fuck? Did the Wolverine hit this motherfucker? Jesus Christ. My fault, y'all. Shit, let me start back up. Shout out to Mazuma Nation. Shout out to the Mazuma mob. We in the building as always, man. I hope everybody's having a blessed, beautiful, positive, productive day. On my way to go get it as always, man. I hope y'all doing the same, man. On the road to 2K. We about to hit that 1,800 mark in due time, man. Shout out to the nation and the mob for, showing their constant support, man. You know what I mean? I hope everybody has a great Friday. You know what I'm saying? We got some things to talk about, man. So let's talk about one of the men of the hour in the boxing world right now, and that's Devin the Dream Haney. He got his fight coming up against Ryan Garcia, and I believe he had like a media scrum yesterday, and they had asked him a series of questions, and I believe one of the questions that had been asked about to Devin Haney was, Subriel Matias. Subriel Matias, the current IBF junior welterweight champion of the world. He's been, I think he has 100% knockout ratio in all the wins that he's had. Pretty much knocked out everybody he's ever faced in the boxing ring. You know what I mean? And he's been a guy that a lot of people haven't been really willing to call out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people haven't been calling him out at all. We got even guys that have never fought for a world title, like Richardson Hitchens, sound like they got cold feet whenever it comes to Subriel Matias. You know what I mean? I know we got a lot of Richardson Hitchens fans out there, but I just find it crazy that he answers questions the way he does whenever Subriel's name is brought up. Like not wanting to fight for the IBF because he don't like the rehydration thing. Like, bro, you're a fucking contender, bro. You willing to turn down a title shot? IBF, it hasn't been presented to him, but, it could be. You know what I mean? They both under Matchroom. You know what I'm saying? That could be presented to him very soon. And you mean to tell me you going to turn the fight down because you don't like the rehydration thing that the IBF has in place? You don't like how it makes him feel? Bro, these dudes just be scared to roll the dice, man. You know what I'm saying? They just be scared to roll the dice. I would never understand it. It's like these dudes, they want to be the top level. They want to be the top guys, but they don't want to make the sacrifices necessary. You know what I mean? Like, you think Canelo Alvarez, and I don't even fuck with Canelo, but do you think Canelo Alvarez wanted to go down to 152 to fight Floyd? Fuck no. He ain't want to take that catch weight to fight Floyd. For what? that dude, he came back in like 165 pounds against Floyd. That lets you know that it was a sacrifice to make that weight cut. When you rehydrate heavy, that means that you really taking a lot of water out of your system in order to make the weight. But regardless, Devin Haney answers the questions about Subriel Matias, and he's letting people know, you know what I'm saying, that at one point in time, he didn't want to go for undisputed at 140, but now he does. So now what? And of course, in order for him to become undisputed at this point in time, he has to go through Subriel Matias, especially if Subriel comes out victorious against Leon Paro. You know what I'm saying? And he's letting people know that he understands that Subriel is fair. I'm paraphrasing, of course. He knows a lot of people don't want to fight him. They don't want that smoke with him. You know what I mean? Probably because of his history and just the uncomfortable style he presents. But he letting it be known, like, maybe it's time for me to save the day. You know what I mean? It's time for me to save the day and take on this challenge against Subriel. So I love that message from Devin Haney. He's making it loud and clear that, he don't got a problem fighting anybody. He's confident in himself. He got no problem rolling the dice, man. And you got to respect fighters like that. And there was some people in the comments that didn't seem to believe Devin Haney. And I honestly don't know why. I don't think Devin Haney has done anything in his career thus far to make me think different. I think that he's been a man of his word so far in his career. He's been standing on business so far in his career. So why would I be under the impression that he's capping or that he's frauding, that he really don't want smoke with Subriel? I think he genuinely does. You know what I mean? I think that Subriel signed over to Matchroom for a reason. I think it was a smart, calculated move on his part because he understands that the majority of the smoke is with Eddie Hearn in the 140-pound division. You know what I mean? He wants that Devin Haney fight. Subriel wants to prove that he's the best in the division. He wants to fight the best when it's all said and done. I respect that. But it seems like the only one, as of right now, that seems optimistic in fighting Subriel Matias out of the champions is Devin Haney, man. So salute to Devin Haney for taking on that challenge. You know what I mean? I hope he does. You know what I mean? I'm under the impression that he will. But it makes all the sense in the world after this fight against Ryan Garcia. You know what I mean? I think that he has everything it takes to defeat Ryan Garcia. I think that it's going to be an outclassing, in all honesty. I just think that Devin Haney has too much in the toolbox for him. I think he's too smart. I think that just stylistically, Ryan Garcia is going to have a lot of trouble dealing with Devin Haney. You know what I mean? So I'm under the assumption that he will come out victorious. You know, I could be wrong. You know, I might have to make a video speaking about the possibility of Ryan Garcia fighting Matias, which I highly doubt will happen. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, if Ryan wins this, you already know he going to hold that belt hostage and he going to fight whoever the fuck he want. He going to get on his Canelo shit. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, like I was saying, man, Subriel Matias, Devin Haney, beautiful fight, man. I love the style matchup right there. It's really gonna test exactly who Devin Haney is mentally, which he's shown mentally that he's pretty strong, man. You know, he went through the fire with Lomachenko and he didn't seem to budge mentally. He didn't look like he wanted to get out of there or quit or anything like that. So far, so good. But, you know, Subriel is a different type of pressure. You know, he brings a different type of volume to the table, and he is relentless, man. And what makes him dangerous in comparison to a lot of guys is that he doesn't fade in the later rounds. He actually gets stronger as the rounds go on. Like the old, like the prime Earl Spence. You know what I'm saying? He just turn it up more and more until you break. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be a fight where Devin Haney is going to have to really give his all into his training camps, which I'm sure he will. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to give it his all. He's going to have to make sure he's super sharp. You know what I mean? And be ready for every scenario possible, because going up against somebody like Subriel, who's a nightmare of a matchup, pretty much against anybody in all honesty, he has to be okay with maybe touching the canvas, maybe having a swelled eye, maybe having picking up an injury on the way, possibly being cut, you know, being exhausted, you know, waiting for that second wind to kick in. He's going to have to be okay with all of that, you know. Is Subriel able to be beat? Is he beatable? Of course. He has a loss on his record, you know. But I think everybody that faces Subriel is going to have to go through hell in order to beat him. That's just the type of style that he has. But love the confidence from Devin Haney, man. I love that he's willing to take on this challenge, because it seems like everybody else got cold feet, or, you know, they just clout chasing off a Subriel name. So y'all let me know what y'all think. What y'all think about Devin Haney being okay with the possibility of fighting Subriel next and having a unification fight at 140 pounds? Y'all let me know what it is in the comments below. This was Mazuma TV. Thank you very much for tuning in. I'm out of here, man. Peace.